friends, it's Angelina and Dima here, and following the tradition that we started last year when we spent the New Year's Eve in the shelter in the woods, we decided to hike to another cabin in the woods today.
We found it last autumn while hiking in the forest and fell in love with it. We've been saving it for the winter to come.
Yeah, because we feel like in summer we always want to stay in the tent, but on the cold winter night it may be nice to stay in the cabin.
And we have quite a lot of snow now, so it should be fun.
This year has been quite cold so far, with the freezing temperatures, and we had the major snowfall lately, and it's been super windy. But today actually the day is nicer with better weather, so good for us.
As you noticed, we are not wearing snowshoes today and just walking in the boots. Because last year we had bad experience walking in the snowshoes, and we find it easier and safer to walk in the boots, especially when you have the trek. Now the trek has suddenly disappeared. It's definitely hard to walk.
And all we see now are only the tracks of animals, but that can be a good sign that no people will be tonight with us, so we'll be alone in the forest. Something good. When we did the trail at this point, we completely lost the direction we should go to, and we did it in reverse direction, going from the cabin down to the river, and we were struggling a lot, going downhill and having a hard time. And now we still don't see the direction, so we're not sure how we're gonna do it. And the bad news are that we have to conquer a very steep uphill diving in the snow. So, ready for the challenge! Snow Superman. Snow spider. definitely harder than we thought. Really. There is one mark that we found and we try to stick to it. Let's see if it leads us to the right way.
The snow is killing it.
Yeah, but more challenge, more fun, right? Now we finally feel like for the first time, maybe one of the first time in our lives, that some kind of trekking poles or ski poles would be of great help right now. We've been constantly using our hands and they would give us a little bit of extra support. We're moving so slow right now and we're already dying. There is so much of physical activity. And there is a lot of water covered in snow, so it's easy to dive into the water and be all wet. But we'll be all wet anyway. And there is not much distance, but it is so hard that we pray to come till the darkness to our cabin. Really hope for that. We are literally swimming in snow right now. But now we know for sure that there will be nobody, no single person hiking here crazy as us. The good thing about snow is that you fall softly always and you can just chill out. Oh my god, I think I start seeing the cabin. Is that a dream or reality? I don't know, it's insane. We made it after 3 freaking hours, but we're here. Can you believe it? Oh my god, we're so exhausted right now. We deserve a good meal and a good rest.
Very hard.
It's harder than conquering the peak, the mountain peak. It's walking in the snow.
Completely wet.
So nice, we even got a wood here collected for us, so we don't have to do that. Time to set up some fire and to warm up everything. is insane. The boots are with ice, frost. But the fire is so nice. We hope to dry everything up. Drying all our clothes, boots here, socks up here, and mine up there. We thought to give you guys a quick cabin tour. We think it's gonna be fun, but it's not happening today, I think, because all we're up to today is to get warm, get some meal, and go to sleep to be warm. The most important thing. So I think we're gonna do that tomorrow. Yeah. So excited about that. And now let's eat something. Evaporate, evaporate. So wet. We decided to heat up the food using the fireplace. We think people use it to cook as well, because it's so nice. It'll be nice and warm.
Good morning from our little cabin in the forest. It was a very warm night. At first it was too hot.
Yes, because this heating system is great and we honestly don't used to it, because at our home we used to sleep at the colder temperatures and we find it great for the body, but here we had to adjust a little bit to it.
Now we feel very sore all over the body.
Yeah, and it's terrifying thought that we have to go back all the same way. It's like crazy, you know.
Yeah.
Now we're thinking of the ways how we're gonna do it. But yeah. Now let's have a quick tour of the cabin. So here you can see the place where we spend the night. This is the second floor made out of wood, and it is thought for sleeping, I think. There is several carpets here and one big mat, but we used our own sleeping pads, mats and sleeping bags. It was great. And we didn't even need so much sleeping bags because it was so hot. And as you can see, it is right at the roof, but the cold didn't even pass that much, we feel. And we heard there was some wind this night, but still it's quite good insulated. And basically it is the warmest place of this cabin, and it is, as we said, it is too hot when the fireplace is on. Nice place. And we woke up to the winter fairy tale. Everything is covered in snow, and it's actually snowing right now. New technique of washing up. All we need is snow, a little bit of snow. That's it. And now collecting some snow for cooking. Should be nice. That is apparently not enough snow. We need so much more. It just disappears. So on the exterior we've got this construction for wood, and there was a lot of wood actually collected before us, so we didn't have to do it. So thank you people, thank you so much, because we probably used up a lot of it. Let's go inside. Protective film to protect it from the cold air passing inside. So welcome in our luxurious cabin in the forest. And this house actually got just the perfect amount of space for our liking, for two people especially, and for heating up the space it's great. We've got the two windows on the two sides. These are pretty decent windows, double glass windows, and this is very nice because not all the private houses have the double glass windows, so this is very important. We've got the space to chill out, and to just dry up the clothes and to sit and watch the fire going on. This is very nice, you can see. I think that these are all old furniture and stuff, but it looks very raw and authentic. I actually quite like it. For the house in the forest, it suits just well. And this is just the heart of this cabin. It's the fireplace. And everything happens around it. You dry your clothes, you sit here. The heat coming up to the upper part on the second floor where we slept, and we showed it to you already. It's just a huge amount of space. I think here could sleep like 10 people probably, and without any problem. And this construction is pretty solid. And the fireplace itself is not a brand new one, but it's just perfect for the space and for heating up everything. And what we like about it, it's piped, that it's just a perfect size. It's not too big, so that it extracts the smoke very efficiently, so you almost don't smell any of it. So this is very important. And if you've seen our other video from last year when we spent the night in the forest, this is like the opposite experience. Was the worst thing ever. The fireplace there was just so bad. It was very different experience. And we actually like the fact that this house is wooden. It is so nice because it heats up very quickly and it takes a long time to cool down. So you won't be passing cold here. In this space, it's a dining area where you've got several benches, then this table to have your meal. And now we're cooking our breakfast now. Over there we have another bench as well. Here it's a nice staircase to the second floor, which looks very sturdy. Bench as well, and the space where you can hang up your clothes. We actually like about the space a lot that there is lots of hooks where we can hang things and dry things, and this is just great.
In this corner we have several instruments for the wood, like saw, axe, some hooks, the broom for cleaning up. Over here we have some stuff for barbecue, and moving to the other side we have lots of cooking stuff, like different pans, pots and sartens. On the table there is cutlery, knife, forks, everything. Lots of food, like sardinas, pasta, rice, couscous, strange looking olives, lots of candles, some snacks, spices, salt, coffee, and even camping gas that we use now for cooking actually. So just everything you need. And that is it for the house tour. We showed you everything.
Wrapping up our clothes. Just check it out, the cabin all over. It's important not to forget anything because there is already a lot of stuff around, so it's really important. Can you hear the sound of the wood? So cool. Now it's time to say goodbye for us, for our little cabin. It was nice being here, and thank you for the night.
Now down we go. Wish us good luck and lots of powers, because we really need it.
Yeah. And as you can see, we're now wearing our fancy new invention for making our boots waterproof. With this new model here, made out of the garbage bags. Yeah, but really hope that it will help and will actually protect us. We'll see if it works. Thanks God we still can see our track and the snow didn't cover it up, so we can follow it. And we'll be looking at the map. If you remember yesterday we said that it was 3 kilometers, but it actually, can you believe it? Just think about it. It was 1.2 kilometers of this craziness, and we felt like it was like 10. Absolutely crazy. Today the snow is a little bit more sturdier and less puffier than yesterday, and we have the track, so it's definitely easier to ride. Now looking down, we can't believe that we made it all the way up. We made it all the way through, like, how the hell you wanna do it? And this trail is one of the most difficult ones that we ever been, I think. Even in summer, but in winter, hell, no way. Get a sledge experience on our butts. Super slippery right now, as you can see. You can slide off very easily because the sun is melting the snow and it's kind of a bit of a mess.
The hardest part is over. We did it.
Yoo-hoo! We feel like superheroes right now. And we have just minor issues, like we lost our mat. As you can see, it was sitting here. Probably it happened when I was sliding down the hill on my butt. And we didn't notice it. And just little things like tearing apart the glove, the bridge, and a little bit of the mat. But I think it can be considered pretty darn good, don't you think?
Yeah. This protection worked out well. Our feet is nice and dry.
So it's a good tip for anyone who is stuck in the snowy forest and has just garbage bags with him. Good one.
This experience was a great challenge for us. That tested out our endurance and physical form overall. It's definitely the hardest hike we've done so far. Before we thought it was a Pick Elite hike, and now this hike is on the top of the list.
For sure. And we realized for another time that we do enjoy more our camping experiences in the warmer days, in warmer seasons. But still, it is a nice experience to have on colder winter days and to change things up a little bit, so we enjoyed it anyway. Also, it was a nice break for us after being sitting at home for long hours and having an intense video editing schedule day after day, so it woke us up, kind of. So that's great.
Hope you enjoyed this adventure with us and see you again soon.
Bye guys! Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed our video, feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel to always stay up to date with all our recent hikes and adventures. Make sure to check out the detailed map of the hike in the description below the video. Also follow us on social media like Facebook and Instagram for daily updates. Hope you're having a wonderful day and we'll see you in our next video. Bye!